I'd like to show you my raised garden tomato plants. Here I have the Better Boy, and we stake that up a little bit with a stake and a couple of ties because they've grown so tall, as well as the cages. And to the right of the Better Boy is a Mountain Merit, my first tomato right here. Look at that, ready to be picked. How nice. The other two plants, we have a Better Boy and another Mountain Merit tomato plant, and basil to the right. And this was a step. This is an upside down step that was going into the back of my house before we built the deck. So about 10 or 12 years ago, I turned it upside down and I made a planter out of it. We also have a little bit of parsley growing as well. And just remember to fertilize the tomatoes every couple weeks. Okay, over to the left, we have some raspberry bushes that were planted probably about 20 years ago. And one thing that is really neat, when I was a kid, we used to go and dig up the violets in the woods. And this is the violet leaves. The violets come out more in the spring. And this just happened to naturally grow under all of my raspberry plants. And it's such a nice surprise because I love violets. And before you know it, they just appear growing under my raspberries. So that's kind of a treat. These raspberries have already been harvested, and we're gonna wait for a new batch in the fall. Straight ahead is it's a viburnum, smells wonderful, beautiful white flowers in the spring. And over to the left, we have a Rose of Sharon I probably planted 8 or 10 years ago to hide the propane tank. And it's just doing so well. Doesn't get a lot of sun, but just enough. I'll bring you up a little closer to a couple of the blooms. And quite a few buds haven't come out yet, but it's just beautiful. And on either side of the Rose of Sharon are 2 lilac bushes, which already have bloomed in the spring, and a peony in the spring as well.